top couple of exercises to reduce nasal singing voice. So, Yazili, this is where we go back to the yawning. And I want you to yawn. How does that feel? Because that feeling is what's called raising the soft palate. So you feel an opening at the back of your throat, just at the back of your mouth too. And so we want to be able to do that while we're singing, because that helps to, well, work on resonance, which is why it's sounding nasal, is because it is resonating more up here than it is in your chest deeper down. And it also makes it a lot easier to actually get volume out of your voice. So if I'm able to bring air in faster, I can bring it down a little bit deeper into where I want it to be, which is kind of at the core, because singing should be a core workout. And then I'm able to open my vowels as much as possible so that it's not all happening up here, which is what tends to happen. And I know for some of you too, I'm asthmatic, so it's really, like, singing is really hard. It's really hard. And sometimes you can see me muting and stuff like that, because I struggle a lot with my asthma. But just try to open your vowels as much as possible, especially when you're singing. And you want to try to emulate that yawn whenever you're breathing in, because then I can breathe quickly. I can get more air quicker, which is great. And I can bring things out. So if I was to sing that same thing, and I'll try to sing it more with my nasal resonators, and I'm gonna close my vowels too, so it won't feel as comfortable. Now is the time, and I am the furnace. Just close your... Bill? Wow. Asthma hype? Question mark. Okay. Okay, don't read the chat. Just sing for the friends. I think you could already hear how much more I struggle with that first line. I need a fever. I'm running out of air at the end. Just use your magic and make me better. Exhausting. Here's my prescription for one little kiss. And it's a lot harder. Like, I'm straining my vocal cords a lot more than I would if I'm going to open, bring the air down to here. You want to try to be pushing and opening your ribcage with the air to bring it in. And try to lower your jaw as much as you can for the vowels. Now is the time, and I need a fever. Even if I'm singing a line like fever, we're not gonna spread it, right? I need a fever. In opera, you're gonna be a little bit more dramatic with it. And I need a fever. That's why it always sounds so funny, is because they're intentionally like unlocking their jaw essentially as much as possible. But it's also because in opera, you're typically doing that without a microphone, right? So you need to be able to project as far as possible. So you need to not have that resonating and stuck inside your body. You need to throw the sound out. Yes, opera is dramatic. Yazili says, I see the key is making silly faces. Yes, you are supposed to look hideous while you sing. I once had a photographer come to a live show and they made this like almost like social media banner of all the worst faces that I'd made while I was singing. They're like, look, I made this for you. I'm like, thank you. I will burn it. Why would you do this to me? Yeah, lock your jaw, but also don't lock it. Absolutely. Bill, I have an amazing collection of those shots. Yeah. I do look hideous. I might be a better singer than I thought. Chalk? Exclamation mark, bad chalk. Yeah. That's exactly how you do it, Franco. Yeah, that's how you do it. You're doing it very right. Very right. So practice singing with as much yawning as you can. Try not to yawn, but as you start that exercise, you're going to yawn a lot, Yaz, and that's okay. I'm not even doing the exercise and I'm yawning. As much yawning as you can, but don't yawn. Because you want, like, I say, I say you yawn so you can feel what it's supposed to feel like. Because otherwise, Yaz, if I just looked at you and I was just like, lift your soft palate, Yaz! What would you do? Like, what would you do with that information?